Lessons from Proverbs 5.
1. The danger of temptation. Proverbs 5:1-6.
Proverbs 5 warns against the seductive nature of sin,
Particularly sexual immorality. It describes how temptation can appear attractive and pleasurable in the moment,
but ultimately leads to destruction and regret.
This teaches us to guard our hearts and minds against anything that draws us away from God's will. It's a call to discipline and self-control. 2. The consequences of ignoring wisdom. Proverbs 5:7-14.
The chapter emphasizes that ignoring wisdom and indulging in sin leads to ruin. It warns of the pain, shame, and regret that come from straying from God's path.
This is a reminder that God's instructions are for our good.
Ignoring them may bring temporary satisfaction, but ultimately leads to long-term consequences. 3. The value of fidelity and commitment. Proverbs 5:15-20. Proverbs 5 encourages faithfulness in marriage and warns against seeking fulfillment outside of God's design.
It highlights the blessings of staying committed to one's spouse.
In a world where relationships are often treated as disposable,
This teaches the importance of loyalty, trust,
and honoring God's plan for relationships.
4. God sees everything. Proverbs 5:21-23.
The chapter concludes by reminding us that God is aware of all our actions. There is no sin hidden from him,
and we will ultimately face the consequences of our choices. This is a call to live with integrity and accountability.
knowing that our actions have eternal significance.
Connecting to global events. 1. Moral decline and sexual immorality. Globally, there is a growing trend toward the normalization of sexual immorality,
Including promiscuity, pornography, and the breakdown of traditional family values. Proverbs 5's warnings are highly relevant in this context, as society often ignores the long-term consequences of these behaviors. The rise in divorce rates, infidelity, and the objectification of individuals in media
reflects the dangers of ignoring biblical wisdom.
2. Ignoring God's instructions,
Many societies today are moving away from God's principles.
embracing relativism, and rejecting absolute truth.
This has led to widespread confusion, broken relationships, and societal decay.
The rejection of biblical values in areas like marriage, gender.
And morality has resulted in cultural and spiritual decline.
3. The need for wisdom in a chaotic world.
In a world filled with uncertainty, whether due to political instability, economic crises, or social unrest, Proverbs 5 reminds us of the importance of seeking
God's wisdom and guidance. Ignoring his instructions leaves us vulnerable to chaos and destruction.
Example: the global rise in mental health issues, addiction,
And broken families can be linked to a lack of spiritual grounding and moral clarity.